Okay, in last class we have discussed the problems on concentrated loading, concentrated loaded. Today we shall continue that topic. Okay, a two-wire DC distributor AB 600 meter long is loaded as under. They have given that distance from A meter, that is 150, 300, 350, 450, and load in amperes 100, 200, 250 and 300. The feeding point A is maintained at 440 voltage and while B maintained at 430 voltage. If each conductor has a resistance of 0.01 ohm per 100 meter, calculate the current supplied from A and B, the power dissipated in the distributor. Okay, they have given that each load. Okay, yeah, that is load is 100 meter. Sorry, they have given each conductor has a resistance of 0.01 ohm per 100 meter and they have given load is 100, 200, 250, 300. Okay, they have given distance also. You need to draw this. They have given at point A feeding is voltage is 440, at B is 430. Okay, what we need to find out, the current supplied from A and also B. Okay, and also power dissipated in the distributor. First we should before finding the current we should know the resistance of each section, that is from A to C, C to D, D to E, E to F and F to B. Okay, first we shall find out the resistance of various sections. Okay, RAC is equal to, here go and return wire, so we should multiply into 2. Okay, so here RAC is equal to, they have given resistance for each, that is 0.01 ohm per 100 meters. So 0.01 divided by 100 into 150. From here to here distance is, that is 150 meter. So 150 into 2, you'll get 0.03 ohm. Okay. For next, they have given 300. That means 300 means from A to D, it is 300, not from C to D 300. Okay. Again from A to E 50. Okay. Again from A to C, it is A to D 350. A to E, they have given 450. Okay. Overall, how much it is there? 600 meter. Left is 600 minus 450. If you do 150, you'll get. So from B, F to B, there will be 150 meter. Okay. First, if you draw this line, distributor line and load, you'll understand the distance between the sections. Okay. For REC, they have multiplied, you'll get 0.03 ohm. Similarly, RCD, what you'll write? RCD 0.01 divided by 100 into 150 into 2. Same you'll get RCD also. And for RDE here 0.01 divided by 100 into 50 into 2 you'll get. Okay. You'll get 0.01 ohm. Next, IEF 0.01 divided by 100. This is resistance per 100 meter they have given, and the distance between E and F is 100 into 2. You will get 0.02 ohm. Similarly, you need to find out the RFB and voltage at B. Now we should find out voltage at B. We know the resistance, right? We can find out the drop over the length AB. So here voltage at A, they have given voltage at A is 440 and voltage at B they have given 430. We don't know the current, right? IA into 0.03, that is resistance, minus, why they have taken IA minus 100, because there will be a current will be decreasing. Okay, here for example, this is a 100 amps, it is there. for next from C to D, it will be not there. 100 minus 100 like that. Okay. So if it is 150, 150 minus 100, you will get 50 like that. Okay. Here I have written, see, IA minus 100, IA minus 300, IA minus 550, IA minus 850. Okay. We have considered the load here 100, 200, this one. IA minus 100, again this one minus 200. You will get minus 300. IA minus 300, again minus 250. It will become IA minus 550. Okay. We have substituted here, and finally you will get in this from this equation IA is equal to 437.5. You just to substitute IA minus 100, it was there, so you will get 337.5 amps. IA minus here, IA minus 300, IA minus 550. Just to substitute the value of IA, you will get the current values. Okay. If you get minus, then it is a flowing in the opposite direction. Okay. Now we came to know the current at A and B. Okay. Thus point E is the point of minimum potential. Current supplied from A is 437.5 amps and current supplied from B is 412.5 amps. The power loss in various sections is, that is PAC P plus, that is PAC plus PCD plus PDE plus PEF plus PFV. Just as I square into resistance. Okay, current square, that is I square into resistance. If you multiply each section, okay, so you will get the value of P, that is total power, 14.706 kilowatt. That is the power. Okay, power loss in each sections. Next, electric train taking a constant current of 500 amps moves between the two substations 6 km apart. The two substations are maintained at, that is 580 and 600 voltage respectively. The track resistance is 0.05 ohm per kilometer. Both go and return. Calculate the point of minimum potential, the current supplied by each substation at the point of minimum potential. They have given that one side 580 voltage, one side 600, and here they have taken some point C, because to find out the minimum potential, it is a minimum potential at distance x from A. IA is current supplied by point A, while 500 minus IA is the current supplied by point B. They have given the current, that is a 500 amps, it is a constant. Okay, so the resistance of the section RAC is equal to 0.05x and RBC is equal to 6 minus x into 0.05. They have given the resistance 0.05. Okay, track resistance. The potential of C is equal to VA minus IA into RAC. The voltage drop, okay, 580 minus IA into 0.05 into X, that is the potential of C is equal to VB minus IB into RAC. The voltage drop due to this side, okay, feeding A side, and voltage drop due to B side, VB minus IB into RBC. Okay, if you substitute this value, that is VB minus 500 minus IA into R. 580 minus IA into 0.05 into X, 600, this is, sorry, 600 minus 500 minus IA into 6 minus X into 0.05. Okay. What you will get, RBC value is 6 minus X into 0.05. Okay. So that is what they have substituted here. So if we solve this equation, from this equation, what we can get, IA is equal to 433.33 minus 83.33 x. Okay, VC is equal to what we have the equation 580 minus Ia into 0.05 into x. Now we know the value of Ia, right? Just substitute. And also Vc is equal to here 4.166 x square minus 21.666 x plus 580. This is what you will get when you multiply. Okay, 0.05 into x. When you multiply, you will get this equation. For Vc to be minimum, we should differentiate with respect to x. When you differentiate, you will get the x value, that is 2.6 kilometer. So minimum potential occurs at a distance of 2.6 kilometer from end A, and Ia is equal to 433 point, that is 433.33 minus 83.33 into 2.6, because Ia is equal to what we have written the equation here. Ia is equal to 433.33 minus 83.33 into x. Now we know the value of x, right? Just to substitute and get the value of Ia and Ib. Next problem, they have given the figure, a two-wire distribution system. Calculate the voltage at each load. The resistance of each conductor is 0.03 ohm per kilometer. Given the distance between the each section, okay, and also they have given the load, right, and they have given the voltage at one feeding point. Here only one feeding point is there, right? ROE is equal to what we can write, that is 20 is a distance into 0.03 divided by 1000. Why? Because they have given that the resistance per 1000, that is kilometer means 1000 meter, so 0.03 divided by 1000. Similarly, you need to find out the ROA, RAB, RBC. Okay, you need to find out the, that is next, the current in various sections are I1, I2, I3. Well, how we should find out I1 is equal to 40 plus 20 plus 50. How we got that is 40 plus 20 plus 50? Here it is a value. Okay, they have given 50, 20 and 40. That is the overall. You'll get I1 is equal to 110. What about I2 is equal to I1 minus capital I1? You'll get 70 amps. I3 is equal to I2 minus capital I2. You'll get 70 minus 20, 50 amps. Okay. Next, VA is equal to V0 minus I1 into ROA. That is the voltage of that particular point and minus voltage drop. Okay, between that section. So we need to, how we should find out voltage drop between that section. From O to A, what is the voltage drop? I1. The current is I1 and the resistance is ROA. Just multiply, you'll get the 249.934 voltage. And VB is equal to VA minus I2 into ROB. You'll get 249.787. VC is equal to VB minus I3 into ROC. You will get 249.667. Okay. Next is a DC distributor with uniformly loading. This of VA, VB, VC, how we have found out, you can observe one. Okay. VA, when we are finding with the, have considered VO. Okay, when we are finding VB voltage, we have considered VA. Okay, like that we need to find out the voltage drop. Next, we shall discuss the problems on loading. Okay, a two-wire DC distributor 300 meter long is uniformly loaded with a load of 1 amps per meter. That is, the resistance of a single wire is 0.4 ohm per kilometer. If the distributor is fed at one end, calculate the voltage drop distance of 225 meter from the feeding point, the maximum voltage drop. Okay, they have given the I value, L value and also R value. That too they have given for a single wire, that is 2 into go and return. So 2 into 0.4 divided by 1000, because they are given per kilometer. You'll get 8 into 10 to the power of minus 4 ohm per meter. That is go and return path. So we have multiplied 2. Okay. The voltage drop up to any point at a distance into from the feeding end is given by, that is drop is given by IR, current into resistance, Lx minus x square divided by 2. There is a formula, right? Yeah, we have solved in uniformly loaded. Here x is equal to, they have given that 225 meter. So we know the value of I, and R value we know. So I value how much they have given, 1 amps per meter. Okay, R value how much we got, 8 into 10 to the power of minus 4. X value also we know. What about L? L value also they have given in the question only, 300. Just to substitute, you'll get 33.75 voltage. Maximum drop. This is a just voltage drop. This is a maximum voltage drop is equal to capital I into R divided by 2. That is, capital I is nothing but small I into L. Capital R is nothing but small r into L. Okay, what you'll get, 36 voltage. Maximum voltage drop is 36 voltage. Okay, next problem. A DC distributor AB is 600 meter long and it is fed from both ends. Here now we have discussed only fed at one end. It is uniformly of 1 amps meter. The feeding point A is maintained at 260 voltage, while the feeding B is maintained at 255 voltage. If the resistance of each conductor is 0.1 ohm, they have given feeding voltage at A and also B, and they have given the load, that is current 1 amps per meter, and the distance between the A and B distributor line is 600 meter, and they have asked to find out the point of a minimum potential, value of minimum potential and current supplied by point A and B. Okay, now we shall consider a point C. Okay, because we don't know the current. Okay, first we shall estimate, we don't, just we shall consider the point C. Okay, x, this is the value of x, and this is a 600 minus x, because we don't know the distance how much it is. Okay, L is equal to, they have given 600 meter. So VC is equal to VA minus VAC. VA is equal to 260 minus I into R into x square divided by 2. So VC is equal to VB minus VBC. VBC here IR L minus x, because here AC x square, the distance between A and C is x. Here the distance between B and C, the distance between B and C is nothing but L minus x. When you equate the two equations, what you will get here, when you equate the two equations, you will get the value of x. Okay, you will get the value of x, that is 341.667 meter from point A. Okay, so VC is equal to what, VA minus IR x square divided by 2. So when you substitute the value of x, what you will get, VC is equal to 254 point voltage. And what about the next voltage? Here this is the value of the minimum potential, and the current supplied by A, I into 1. Okay, 1, that is 1 into 341.667. I value, current value how much we got here, x value is 341.667. The current into distance. Okay, just 1 into 341.667. Here you'll get the same value. Okay, this is I into x. Okay, I value is 1. Current supplied by B, here I into L minus x, because from C to B, because this line here it is A. Okay, and here it is B. We have taken one some point, that is C. Okay, from A to C it is a current is 341.667. and current supplied by B, because this is a fed at both ends, right? The current is coming from A and the current is coming from B, both the direction it is coming. So here I into L minus X. L is 600, X value is 341.2667. You'll get 258.33 amps. Okay. Next, this is a what they have asked to find out, calculate voltage at point B and at point D they have asked. Okay, they have given the distance and also they have given the load. Okay, here they have given load 50, 100, 150 and the distance 200, 500. 500 means you should not consider from C to D is 500. Okay, from A to D they have give as a 500. Again from A to E 800, like that. Okay, if they have not given from E to B, you should see the overall distributor length is 900. So you just minus subtract 900 minus 800, how much you will get? 100. So from E to B left is 100 meter. Okay, when you calculate from A to B, you'll get the 900 meter only. Okay, resistance of each section you should find out. So resistance per kilometer 0.0001 into 1000. If you do 0.1 ohm per kilometer, you will get resistance per kilometer of a distributor 2 into 0.1, you will get 0.2 ohm per kilometer. So here RAC is equal to 0.2 into 0.2. Why they have multiplied 0.2 into 0.2? Resistance they have given 0.2 and the distance is 200 meter. Okay, next 0.04 ohm. RCD is equal to 0.3 into 0.2. How we got 0.3 here? 300 divided by 300 divided by 1000 they have done. Okay. So here also same value you will get. Okay, 300 divided by 1000 into 0.2, you will get 0.06. Same 0.1 into 0.2, you will get 0.02 ohm. Okay, just they have given they have done 100 per 100 divided by 1000. Okay, they have done per kilometer. Okay, IAC, ICD, IDE. We do what about the currents here? IAC is equal to 300 amps. IAC is equal to 300 amps. ICD is equal to 250. Okay, how we got here? 300 amps. Okay, 50 plus 100 plus 150. How much you'll get? 300 amps. Okay, 300 minus 50, 250. Okay, again 250 minus 100, you will get 150. Okay, like that they have written here current IEB is equal to 0, voltage at point B is equal to voltage at A minus voltage drop in AB. Okay, we know the how to find out voltage drop, right? Find out voltage drop, that is a next drop due to distributed load, that is 1 divided by 2 into I into R into L square. We know that L is equal to 900 and I is equal to 0.5 amps per meter and R is equal to 0.2 ohm per kilometer. Just to substitute and get the value, you'll get 76.5 voltage, that is a VB value, voltage drop in AB. So VB is equal to VA that is AB, you'll get voltage at point A is 400 minus voltage drop between A and B is 76.5. You will get 323.5 voltage, that is voltage at B. And voltage at point D also, first you find out drop in AD, okay, between A and D. So current into resistance you need to do, that is IAC plus RAC plus ICD into RCD, because here two between A to C you will get two section, A to C, C to D. Okay, so you need to consider the from A to C resistance and the current, and from between C and B current and resistance. Okay, what they have written here. And next, drop due to distributed load, that is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into R I into R into L square, that you need to consider. Drop in AD. Okay, minus drop in AD is equal to 400 minus 39.5, you will get 36.5 voltage. This problem they have asked in question paper, that is a 3-phase 4-wire system supplies power at 400 voltage, lighting at 230 voltage. If the lamp is used, requires 70, 84, 33 amps, that is in each of the 3 lines. What should be the current in a neutral wire? They have given 3-phase 4-wire system and they have given the voltage and lighting at 230 voltage. If the lamp is used, requires 70, 80, 33 amps in each of the 3 lines, what should be the current in a neutral wire? If a 3-phase motor is now started taking 200 amps from the lines at a power factor of 0.2 lagging, what should be the total current in each line of and the neutral wire? Find also the total power supplied to the lamp and the motor. Here, lamp load line, resultant head horizontal component 84 cos 30 minus 33 cos 30, you will get 44.17 amps. Okay, we have taken 3 currents here, 70, 33 and 84. This is the angle. Okay, 84 cos 30 minus 33 cos 30. First we have find out the resultant horizontal component. Resultant vertical component here 70 minus 33 cos 60 you will get. Okay, 60. Left is 60, right? So 33 cos 60 minus 84 cos 60. You will get 11.5 amps. IN is equal to square root of 44.17 square plus 11.5 square. You will get 45.64. This is a lamp load line. Both lamp and a motor load. Active component of motor current, reactive component of motor current. Active component, that is 200 into cos phi m. 200 into cos phi m. 200 into cos phi m value is, you will get 0.2. When you multiply, you will get 40 amps. Here they have given that 400 voltage and the current, how we got 200 here. They have given that is, if a 3-phase motor is now started taking a 200 amps, okay, and they have given power factor 0.2, okay, cos, that is power factor 0.2, so you'll get 40 amps. Reactive component of motor current, you'll get 200 into sin phi m. Sin phi m, first they have given cos phi m is equal to 0.2, right? Phi m is equal to, you need to find out the phi m is equal to cos inverse of 0.2. How much the angle you will get? First find out phi m. Next you find out the sin phi m. You will get 0.98. Multiply, you will get 196 amps. IR is equal to sum of active component square plus reactive component square. 40 plus 70 whole square, that is the sum of active component means 40 amps plus 70. That is what we got here, the 70 current. Okay, plus 196 amps, that is a reactive component. You will get 224.8 amps, that is a IR. Okay, and when you consider the IY, 40 plus 84 whole square plus 196 whole square, you will get 232 amps. Next is the IB. Okay, each phase we have taken here. IB is equal to 40 plus 33 whole square plus 196 square, you will get 209.15 amps. Power supplied to lamps, that is 230 into 70 plus 84 plus 33 into 1, that is 4000, and that is 43,010 watt. You will get cos phi L is equal to 1. Okay, so we have taken here 1. Power supplied to motor, that is square root of 3 into VL into IL into cos phi L, that is root 3, 400 VL they have given, and IL is equal to 200, and cos phi M they have given 0.2. So when you multiply, you will get 27,712 watts. Okay. In next class, we shall discuss with the bathtub, that is bathtub curve, and also we shall discuss with the outage. Okay, outage, scheduled outage, and momentary outage. This is in next class. I will finish the syllabus. Okay. If possible, today only I will record and send. Okay.